So I'm going to assume that if you're back here, you obviously have got the first solo down, you enjoyed the lesson, and you're ready for more. Now, I asked you last time whether or not you preferred the electric or the acoustic version, and I was shocked. It was actually a bit of a landslide in the comments favouring the acoustic version. Obviously I don't object, because here I am teaching and enjoying that version, but I just didn't expect it to be so lopsided. But I've got another question for you, because today we're obviously learning the second solo from Layla, the acoustic version. So I want to know in the comments whether you prefer the first one, which is slightly shorter, it's an intro solo, or the main guitar solo, the second one from today. Not which one do you prefer when you're playing it, which one do you prefer when Clapton's playing it. Not that it should make a difference after this lesson, if you're paying attention. First part of the solo goes like this. This cool little double stop bend to open with, which I really like. It's part of a D minor triad again, and you're going to be hitting the minor third and the perfect fifth of D minor, and you're just going to push it up a little bit each time. Back down to your root. And then we start descending down D blues scale. We slide back to our minor third instead of conventionally coming down a scale shape. And then you can pick or pull here, I don't mind. I've put on the tab exactly what I do. Who knows what Clapton did? I could probably go and check, but can't be asked. So you're going to make your way down to the root, and then a cheeky little suggestive pull of the minor third. Now we have this repetitive lick. I think that's the best way to break it up. Any more than that, it will be too much, and any less, you'll be hungry. So, little double stop shape, fret 14 of the G, 13 of the B, and you're just going to slide in from below. It's all about arriving in those frets though, and you're going to accent it in sets of 3. Your last one, you slide in, but then you're just going to pick the B string, 13, 15. And then grace note slide back to that 12 on the G. Back and forth. And then we start ascending, kind of like pentatonic scale, A A what? Hello? Hi, alright, it's bed. Yeah. Does anybody know what the fuck I just said? What about Sharon? Can you ask her? We'll put her on. Oh, hello? Hey Sharon, you're right, it's bed. Yeah, just a quick one. I'm filming a video and I tried to say Aeolian, and I'm just wondering if anyone knows what the fuck I actually said. No, it wasn't alien. It was weird. Alioli? No. Isn't that Italian? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I know you said before, I'll stop drinking in the day. I need to go anyway because this is taking too long. Anyway, get back to work. I'm your boss. Fuck off, Sharon. Now we start descending to ascend the D Aeolian mode. G 10th fret, D 12th fret, and then back up. Quick little flick from the 10 to the 12 on the high E. And one of those little back and forths between the E and B. Not E and Beal, okay? Do not want to get the E and the B and E and Beal mixed up when you're playing guitar, all right? Because you'll have nothing left. Now this next bit is one of the most rhythmically challenging bits. It's one of the best. So pay attention to the timing. Now at first, I just make sure you've got the right amount of notes. So starting 10th fret of the B, you can count the single, the double, the single, then the 11, then the 10, and then we're going to come down 12, 10, 9, G string, and we have a little hammer on, 7 to 9, and then we pick the 7, finishing on the root note. So I'm going to put the metronome on 70 here so that you can hear how it lines up with the beat. If you understand that, better to get it slow like that with a good understanding, solid foundation, rhythm, timing, and then speed it up. You go faster, incorrect, that's what you're going to master. And that isn't good enough. Next part goes like this. So we're back to using that D minor inversion triad that we did in the intro solo. The only difference is this time we've got a C note that's gonna go before ascending it. So 5th fret of the G and then ascend like you've done before. Hammer on, pull off. And then you start walking back down the scale. And then this time, flat 5, sliding back to the minor 3rd on the 3rd fret again. You can pick here or pull off. Perfect 4th, minor 3rd root. Bit of vibrato. Now what's important here, because we've got to go high next, I want you to slide up and out, because that's going to get you up to the higher octave. For this lick. So we have a little raked bend, 13th fret of the high E, to root note, ascending up from the 13 on the B. This time just a grace note hammer on, not a hammer on pull off, and re-pick. Down to the 13 on the B. And a little back and forth, I like this, between 10 on the B and the flat 5, 13th fret of the G. And we've got this little flat bar, index on the 10, same bend back to the root. 13 on the B in passing. I'll talk about the timing for that in a second. 15, 13 on the high E. That little passing note, it's syncopated. It's trickier than you think. In British terms, it's a little shit. Hopefully you can hear that with the click. It doesn't fall on the beat. It's in between. It's annoying, but sounds good. So you got to practice it. Next part goes like this. So there's actually a missed note in this, I think, which is that A on fret 17 of the high E, but we're going to put it in anyway. But I like this part. Again, timing is everything. So we're going to start on the 14th fret of the G, and you're basically walking up a D minor shape like we've done here, but next octave. So let's ascend all the way up to the G on the 15th fret of the high E, and then from the F through the G to the A. If you want to be a Clapton nerd, then duff the A on purpose. Like that. That's even more difficult than playing it right. For those of you that are old enough, it's like Les Dawson. How do I know Les Dawson? I'm 21. Back to the 12 on the high E, then the 13, and then we have this cool lick. So that's just pentatonic. Starting on the high E, just coming down in the order of the scale. And then we're going to hit 13 on the B, 12 on the G, back up to the 10 on the B, and then back down the scale. Last part, I play like this. I don't know if this is the way it does it, but it sounds right. So there's a double stop, 10 on the G and the B, and then I hear 9 and 10, G and B, but it makes sense to position change there. You leave the pinky down and you basically pull that off to a power chord and then slide it back in. You're basically back to descending the blues scale with a little pit stop in the middle. Now I did ask you guys at the start what your favourite solo was out of the two. The first one, intro, second one, main one, however you want to name them. But for me it is this second one. I think it's just got a little bit more about it, and obviously it's a lot longer. It's more creative, inventive. To get it right, both of them, they are difficult. There's swing delivery on some of the runs, and then it straightens and tightens up. But I do think that if you master these solos note for note with the perfect timing, you will level yourself up. There'll be something in there that you've not done before, and if you're aware of the key that you're in, D minor, the scale shapes and where they kind of tessellate on the fretboard, you'll be able to call upon that when you need it. If you're writing yourself or improvising, you can transpose it. And the more that I've done that over the years, the better I've got. You do it yourself, you'll get better than me. Then you can take me down, start your own YouTube channel, and I'll subscribe and I'll be giving you shit in the comments. It's been very enjoyable though, this, and I need to go to bed, so I'm going. I'll see you in the next one.
But something's not right.